what I will say is he said that he did some, let me see if I could. He basically said he gave something like, Nick Cannon did what? Look, in case you're wondering, I'm back in Nebraska and I'm back in the whip. They're like, oh, he really throwing it back. And I'm recording on my phone because I lost my battery on my camera. Don't worry, it's gonna be fixed soon. But I had to do this video because y'all been hitting me up and y'all been asking me to give my take on this. So I guess I will. No edits, you know what it is. Phone gang, we in here talking the talk. First of all, let me just get this out the way. Listen. So, now let me get my composure again. So apparently Orlando Brown from That's So Raven, from Major Payne, from the Jamie Foxx show. If you grew up in the 90s, you know Orlando Brown. He was the little kid in every black sitcom, Family Matters. He was in it. But we know him from That's So Raven too. Now, he came out, did a quick little video and said that Nick Cannon, I'm not even gonna say what he said, and I'm not gonna play the video because you know exactly YouTube be on that time. So, what I will say is, he said that he did some, let me see if I could. He basically said he gave something like, sorry. And y'all have been hitting me with the clip, sending it around, telling me to give you my take on it. Let me start off by saying it's not true. Do I think it's true? Absolutely not. I think Orlando Brown is seeing this as a moment to use for some relevancy, and he's going with it. But here's my issue, all jokes aside. And I've been saying this for a while. Orlando Brown has a real issue. He has a mental health issue. This is a mental health issue. I get it. It's hilarious. That's why I had to get my laughs off in the beginning. What he's saying, it's so absurd. It's so obviously not true that it makes you laugh, right? Now, I think the reason why he did this is because Nick Cannon's name right now is very disrespected. Let's keep it a buck. Of all the people who do reactions to Eminem and Nick Cannon stuff, I feel like I keep it some of the realest of the people that I watch or that I've seen, right? Nick Cannon don't necessarily deserve. Now, he deserved to be laughed at for his attempts of what he did, and people can say his songs were whack, but the amount of hate he's getting is a little weird. But I'm seeing that Orlando is seeing that the internet has turned on Nick Cannon. And so he's using Nick Cannon as a way to go viral. Now, did he go viral? Absolutely. Was it the right thing to do? Absolutely not. Now, my issue is we laugh and we say these things, but I feel like, do we really see the problem? Do we really see the issue? By the way, while I got you, Slime Shady EP is dropping February 7th. Yes, the 7th of February. And make sure you check out me, Tech N9ne, and Mercules' new song, Funk, aka Leave It on the Flow Part 2, off his new project, Enter Fear Level 2. Okay, anyway, I had to get that out there. But back to what I was saying. So, Nick Cannon responded and on Instagram and stuff, because when I saw this video the clip that's been floating around earlier today. Now, Nick Cannon responded in an Instagram comment, and at first he said, he basically said that he laughed at it, then he thought about it further and felt that this was something that really needs to be addressed because it's a good chance to teach. And that's the same way that I looked at it. I looked at it like, it is cool that it's funny and stuff, but there's something wrong with that guy. There's something wrong with that guy. Mark my words, I'm putting it on video right now. He's not all the way there. If you watch his Vlad TV interviews, if you watch any of the time he's been out here, it's in public, it's like a downward spiral to rock bottom. And it's almost getting, and it's beyond scary. Now, the fact that it's Nick Cannon is gonna have a lot of people just laugh. Nick rhymes with, I feel like it was an alley-oop, but I also feel like somebody close to Orlando needs to talk to that dude. Needs to make sure he's okay. I'm dead serious. And the last point I want to talk about is the curse. And I'm gonna make a full video about this later, but there is like the curse of the stands or the curse of battling Eminem. What happens is when people battle Eminem, the Eminem fans, not like the hardcore Eminem fans, the stands tend to almost want the person like erased from history. It's like they inherit an anger, and I get it to a point where if you like something so much that their rivals become your rivals. It's kind of like sports, right? Your team's rivals are your rivals, and I've seen people in Super Bowl games. Not even Super Bowl games, in Pop Warner games, Little League games, get into fist fights. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it to a point, but we gotta understand that that doesn't come with clarity. I hope that y'all are listening to every word and watch this to the end, man. That comes with that you're sacrificing clarity, because you have to understand you are your own person, and you cannot prejudge people, especially because other people did things to make you that, like you never met somebody and you want to prejudge that person because of something that happens. Let's not get caught up into that hype. I had people hitting me up talking about, see, I knew it. Nick Cannon about to get exposed. It's over. The end of Nick's career. Ah! And to me, it's just like, it's a little weird. It's like, I feel like they want to believe it more than they actually believe it. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, when I clicked that video and saw Orlando pop up and just said that out of nowhere, I chuckled. I laughed very hard. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know. Let's be able to have battles, and then also, how do I say this? And also still be able to give people, like, not be blinded after the battle, because the battle, like I said, I always respect the people who step to M, and not just M, I respect anybody who steps up to the mat in battling, period. So people like MGK and Nick Cannon do have my props. Now, Nick Cannon was OD with the John, I ain't gonna lie with it, so he kind of started losing a little bit of respect, like, yo, chill, you looking crazy out here. But he did it. There's a lot of people who haven't said anything on wax, like, Jamar and Joe. Yeah, man, I will say, what Walmart was he at? I'm sorry, huh? I give you the righteous and the ratchet. I gave you the wokeness. Now let me go ahead and clown a little bit, just a little bit. What Walmart was he at? That was the same Walmart that one dude, the little kid with the cowboy hat, was singing the country song. That's the same Walmart, man. And you gonna tell me he was just walking around Walmart recording that? Saying that? That's not so Raven. Get my man some help, man. Nick, you good on this one. We don't believe it. And even if it was true, not to say that that's a bad thing, but regardless to if this was, that's not something you should out without the other person's consent. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, but I don't believe it. Put in the comment section, do you believe it? If you watch this all the way to the end and you the real SFJ Nation nuss, I need you to put tapioca pudding in the comment section. I'm gonna see who the real MVPs are.